down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and their inner-city rivals, the New York Giants. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air. And they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. Moore, the man in motion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
So here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. On second and goal, Wilson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. In motion left is Wilson. They'll look to throw on third and goal. This is caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And they'll begin by running the option. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Giants hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. He's at the 40, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Jones. This one swung out to Montgomery. Knocks over another. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. David Montgomery, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll go for it. It's Hall. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He finds Wilson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, 63 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll run with Hall. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Read option, here's Montgomery. A solid stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Chris Myrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
On first down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The slot man in motion right. Now Wilson on first down. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll give to Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. They'll look to run with Hall. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 3 quarters in the books. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Operating from the gun, Jones. A good decision in the end to pull and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a 4 sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any track.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Touchdown run. And the Giants will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. Now Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Wilson going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. Open man downfield is Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. 61. Now Wilson. This will be caught at about the 3. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go option to the short side. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. To throw is Jones. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. What a game we were treated to.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.